people's wages through myriad and various taxes. Then, while we're recovering from excessive work, poor diet, and enjoying our hard-earned leisure time, while we are complacent, while we are not on watch, and our guard is down, our freedoms are being surreptitiously attacked by our own government. The government is sneaking in. Our government, as lust for power prefers, apparently, the liability of slaves over the superior productivity of free persons. Is our government so blind that it would rather pay the price of owning slaves who create nothing rather than share the benefit of the superior productivity of free, cooperative men and women? Are we so blind that we would allow the government to enslave us without opposition? Ladies and gentlemen, the sad state of affairs in America today is a testimony to the fact that we have taken the bait. Has it not been documented and demonstrated by the Director of Homeland Security, the Missouri State Police, and others, that in the virtual absence of our vigilance, our government has designated many of us, the law-abiding citizens of America and legal immigrants, as their enemy? This is not new. History shows that it dates back to at least to the Civil War era, and that it has been the guiding attitude of both political parties. Government's philosophy that seeks to oppress us has been, give the people massive opportunity for indulgence, and they will be distracted and will indulge themselves. As we have been busy comforting ourselves with pleasurable indulgences, the government has slipped in through our back door, and it is in the process of ransacking our house and stealing our wealth. And I speak of wealth, not mere riches. We have been betrayed. While we were fast asleep, thinking that we were secure in our own beds, we the people have been infiltrated by our own government, which has declared us to be its enemy and is in the process of spoiling us. By the way, in war, you have enemies. In politics, you have opponents. And we have been designated, many of us have been designated as potential terrorists because we support the Constitution, which is the law of the land. Our government has simply adapted a time-tested military tactic and adapted it to political means. So what shall we do? Let me tell you what I have chosen to do. I have broken out of the comfort zone of my retirement to help America recover her health, her wealth, and her strength, and so that I might have a comfort zone to return to after this domestic enemy is defeated. Does not America the beautiful deserve to recover her health, her wealth, and her strength? Is it not better and wiser for us to endure some small discomfort as an investment in our future comfort? I believe in America. I believe in the American way. And I believe in the American people. Is your future comfort worth some small discomfort for a time? Or will you be happy to cling to the comfort you have now until it's taken away from you permanently by force? As Winston Churchill once said about the appeaser, those who prefer to placate placate the aggressor, the bully, rather than respond to the challenge. Churchill said the appeasers are the ones who feed the crocodile, hoping it will eat them last. Folks, you can't get along with bullies and thugs. Let me clearly state, if you think you can continue indefinitely in comfort without discomfort, in security without sacrifice, if you think that we can continue to enjoy freedom without vigilance, you have been deceived. Won't you join with me in guarding the freedoms that make our comfort zones possible and secure? If you will stand with me against the present evil danger that we all face, the danger that our freedom faces, please begin now, today, by keeping up with the videos that I post on the internet regularly under the username Washington Cleanup. The plan that I will be presenting is derived from careful analysis of our situation. The plan will unfold in sequence in the messages. Information about what you can do, making only a small contribution, how you and I can work together to effect positive change for our way of life, will be found in my future videos as the series continues. If many of us, yea, very many of us, will each contribute just a little time and effort, if each of us will help just a little financially, I believe we can use peaceful, constitutional means. We can use the rule of law, which is America's backbone, to restore the rule of law to our government. Benjamin Franklin was the oldest of all the founders who gave us our Constitution. And at the close of the Constitutional Convention, he was asked for a word of inspiration. And from the back of the room, Mr. Franklin slowly walked forward, and when he got to the platform, he turned and faced the other delegates. And he pointed to a very ornate chair off to the side. And he said, throughout this convention, I have noticed that chair with the picture of the sun just below the horizon carved into its back. And I had thought all along that it was a setting sun. But now, in the light of what we have accomplished here, I now know that it is the rising sun. The sun is beginning to shine on our beloved United States. End of quote. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's up to you and me. It depends upon each of our individual decisions and commitments whether the sun will continue to shine over America, or whether the sun is setting as a prelude to an all-consuming darkness under which evil prevails.